ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 26ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಬಿ2ಬಿ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸಂಘಟಕರಾದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ದೇಶದೊಳಗಿನ ಸುಧಾರಿತ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ತಯಾರಿಕೆಯ ಭೂದೃಶ್ಯವನ್ನ ಮರು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಿಸಲು ಸಿದ್ದವಾಗಿರುವ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಶೋ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಆವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಳಿಸಿದೆ. ಯುಎಸ್ಐ ಮತ್ತು ಯುರೋಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಶೋನ ಯಶಸ್ವಿನ ಕಥೆಗಳ ಜನಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಅಧ್ಯಯನದ ಬಹುನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಚೊಚ್ಚಲ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವು ಭಾರತದ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುವ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಗೋ ಟು ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಿದೆ.
We have Mr. Pankaj Sharma. He's a co-founder with Log9 Materials Scientific Private Limited, Pankaj. And we are fortunate to have Log9 as our platinum partner for the event as well. Mr. Ritesh Peterson, the proportion of a happiness, pride and the joy for every Indian. And I still recall I was not in India on that particular day, but I kept my meeting accordingly. And when I was during the call, I invited the gentleman sitting across. I said, this is the moment I want to miss, and I want you also to join me. And the kind of tears which start flowing, and I think what India has done. And next day heading, most important headline ever I have seen. It said, India has reached where no one has ever reached. One of the most eccentric and very difficult terrain of the South Pole. But I think I kind of vouch that the city should be known as the city of.
Joined us on the dais here to share their expert views on the battery sector. It is indeed my pleasure to be here in Bangalore, and it's the heart of India's technology landscape, as we all know, known for numerous innovations, and the tech giants are all established out here. What I would say is today we are going to be talking about the special preview event which we are organized here as Inform Markets in India. We are about the launch of the Battery Show India. But before I delve into the significant occasion, let me thank the well-done expertise and insights which the panelists are going to share over here, which is going to shape the overall discussion.
And presenting at this very important event as a part of the battery show that's happening. It gives me actually immense pleasure when I talk about the energy transition which is happening. Energy has been and will be a very important aspect of each one's of every life. But it has become even more important because currently we are not even only talking about the electricity, we have started talking about energy as a whole.
It's primarily known in India mainly for the glass, which is our flagship brand, and 50% of our turnover comes from that purpose. But we have a very strong high performance solutions business running globally, and that's what these two businesses are part of in India. And I was very happy to see the video on battery show. I'm very sure Rajneesh put a very small snippet, but there was Saint-Gobain there in the battery show there in Stuttgart, or I think that is what was being covered there. So for us, battery show, first of all, I'll talk about the event, is not something which is new to us. To be very honest, we were expecting it to be in India at some point of time. We have been a regular participant both in Stuttgart as well as
studying with professor who founded A123. So this nanostructure of cobalt at the cathode, can enhance the conductivity, also, to basically enhance the redox reaction of the lithium ions. So, probably afterwards, can connect offline. It's probably a potential area of collaboration. So I think compared to other renewable technologies that we are familiar, for example, like the wind or solar, the energy storage technology is still in the early stage of development. There are multiple forms of energy storage to talk about. I think in particular in India, we also talk a lot about pumped hydro.
Aluminum air fuel cells. It uses air and aluminum, combines it together, uses a little bit of electrolyte in place. So literally the fuel cell eats the aluminum and generates energy. But when that energy was getting generated, there was no way we could pump it back into the grid. So we had to store it someplace. And hence we imported some of the batteries and started to work onto them and realized the first problem with lithium-ion batteries, this is in 2017 itself, that the battery that we were importing was actually designed for a customer in the Northern America, which is designed to run a Tesla kind of a car, which is designed to work in 25 degrees Celsius, which is designed on a very stable grid energy and all of that stuff.
What is it? What is it? They say it's waste. Right? Sorry, sir, it is recyclable. It is not waste. It's a resource. And unfortunately, our country uses this word so often and so easily about almost everything which has degraded in some form, but can be used again, can be a new resource. And you may not need all that carbon and all that fuel to remake it. And that's how we look at recycling. I represent a company called Rubamin, and unlike L&T and Grant Thornton,
this is the first year, an inception year for the battery show, and all the best to the entire team, and I think they have been doing great. As you know, I think Bhuvanesh talked about L&T, and I don't think that there is anybody in India who doesn't know about L&T. To put the facts right, we have been the largest solar EPC company in India. So we have got the highest number of deployments as far as solar EPC is concerned. We have largest number of deployment for energy storage as an EPC world over. The largest company in India who has got a deployment.